Hey guys, today is the first day of LuxAlgo Premium's Black Friday sale, so they're doing something really interesting this year, so I thought I'd cover it. I think it's something that if you have it, you may want to upgrade. If you don't have it, you may want to check out some of the plans. So up until today, the only way to buy LuxAlgo, and I've done tons of reviews on this, I'll leave links in the description below. If you haven't heard of LuxAlgo, it's one of the most popular indicator price action concept systems out there, which is I think it's like 50,000 people use it, so it's one of the most popular, but up until today it hasn't been the cheapest thing to buy. So Algo Pro is the other one you guys probably see me use quite a bit. Algo Pro is a lot cheaper because it's a one-time fee, so I'll leave a link to Algo Pro as well in the description below. But today for Black Friday, I think for the next few days, these guys are doing an interesting thing where they're splitting it up into three plans. So normally there's just one plan, this premium plan right here, where you get the signals and overlays, which is the classic little arrows that say buy and sell, which everybody loves. The oscillator matrix, which is quite common with these types of systems. You usually get some sort of oscillator package. And then the price action concepts, which I'm going to talk briefly about today. And the reason I'm going to talk about them mainly is I've done a lot of videos on the signals and overlays. And the cool thing is for Black Friday, they're actually splitting off the signals and overlays and the price action concepts into a different plan. So there's actually three plans now available for the Black Friday sale, and the idea is that you can buy the price action concepts separately. I think this is a great idea because basically there's so much in these packages, and to pay the full price and you're only going to use like one of the things seems a little bit overkill. And some people really like the price action concepts, and some people really like only the signals and overlays. There are some people that combine the two, which is a smart thing to do, and I'll show you why in a little bit. But a lot of people just buy the signals and be like, oh, it's a buy, okay, I'll buy, okay, it's a sell, I'll sell. And often these people are unhappy because you need to kind of get some confluence or some way to differentiate between signals that are false and signals that are not. Because although the signals work really well, you have to get the settings just right, and you have to have like a strategy overall. So I'll show you a very simple strategy that you could use using the price action concepts. So, and I'm guilty of it. I mean, I don't really use price action concepts as much as I probably should. So this cheaper price, I'm not sure exactly what it'll be. If you check their website, I'll leave the link to the Black Friday deal in the description below. You go and check out what the price actually is for this price action concepts, and you can get it for a very low cost. They're doing a huge sale, huge discount sale, and they're doing a huge discount sale on all of these packages. And so today I'm gonna talk about the price action concept stuff, and then tomorrow and the next day I think I'll talk more about the other two packages. Just want to briefly mention the ultimate package is really cool because they're actually building in an in-house backtesting system. So everybody always says, oh, but you can look through the charts and see buy and sells and it looks like it'll be profitable, but is it really over the long term? Well, with the ultimate package on LuxAlgo, and it's one of the few that does it, you can actually check that. So you can actually run backtests and things on the system. So we'll talk about that probably tomorrow. Today I just want to talk about the price action concepts, give a few examples, show how you can use it with, say, Algo Pro or the rest of LuxAlgo. But if you have Algo Pro and you just want to add the price action concepts from LuxAlgo, that might be something you should think about. So yeah, it's great. So the main discounts, so the two things they're doing for Black Friday is they're splitting the system up into these three different packages so that you have a choice. You can do the lower cost one or the higher cost one or the normal one that everybody buys. They're also deeply discounting the yearly memberships, which actually brings it in line with something like Algo Pro. So people that maybe want to try something new at the prices that are much more reasonable. Black Friday week is always the week to get those things, right? So it's pretty exciting. I already have LuxAlgo. I don't have the ultimate package yet though, so I'll have to have a look into that. Anyway, it even says it here. It says this is new lower tier plan for the essential plan, which is the price action concepts. I don't know how many people will be interested in this. I'm getting more and more interested in it, and it's because I had a conversation in Discord recently with a guy who was saying, look, if we could just identify simple patterns like a W or an M pattern, so a double bottom or a double top essentially type of pattern, and only take Algo Pro or LuxAlgo signals when those occur in conjunction with those patterns, then that would be fantastic. Well, it turns out with this price action concepts, you can do that. So if you've got Algo Pro and you're looking to do that, you may want to sign up at this deeply discounted yearly for the essential price action concepts on LuxAlgo. So let me show you on some charts what that looks like. You can find the charts right here. So hopefully this is easy enough to see, but what you can do is you can go to the website and look at the different, you can actually go to the website, I'll leave a link in the description below, and check out the different parts of this price action concepts. Now it's pretty complex, so it's not something that I can cover every single thing in detail. What I thought I'd do is just look at a few different things. First, I'll give you a brief overview. Then I'll show you on the chart like what you can do and combine it with Algo Pro to make a really strong strategy. So let's have a look. So they include a video in here which gives an overview, so you can go and watch that. The first thing I want to talk about here is market structure. So this is what I want to focus on today. So the cool thing is here they have different types of market structure that they mark. So BOS is break of structure. So obviously we're making a new high here, and you can have LuxAlgo basically alert you when this is happening, which is cool. But then there's also change of character. So as soon as you start to get a breakdown, so for example, if this is an uptrend, it'll alert you to that as well. And it does it in quite like a little bit more fancy ways than you get with like any sort of free indicator or whatever. And you can have it alert you when that's happening. Then you can check on your chart to see if one of your other indicators like Algo Pro is actually agreeing with it as well. So it's pretty cool. So these are different examples. Here is one which is basically a double top, right? A failed high. You can have it alert you when it does that, and you can have it when it does like a double bottom, where it has a like here. And there's actual, the cool thing is they actually support like the different patterns as well. So looking down here, I think it's in, trying to find where it says it. Let's see, going through here. It does double bottoms, W patterns, and M patterns at the tops as well. Just trying to see where it says that in here. Maybe it's MFT. So it actually detects patterns, which is pretty cool. So this is different things you can do. Different time frames. You can get the alerts from them. Internal market structures. Yeah, so pretty cool. So we actually look on the chart here and click here. See how up here I have detected patterns? It detects what's going on. And for example, one of these is the double top and the double bottom, which is really simple, but really effective to use. So I'm just kind of going down here. The problem with a lot of these things is so complex, a lot of people just switch off and don't even look at it. At least I know I do. Like, you're like, okay, there's all this stuff. So I'm just looking down here. So you have discount zones and equilibrium zones. There's a lot of stuff, and that's why I'm glad they're splitting it up, because it is getting kind of crazy. So this is what you can change and what you can look for, and at the moment I have it looking for the patterns basically. So you can see how it's detected a pattern. I'm not showing that right now because I wanted to show this one, which would have come up as a double top, but they don't leave the patterns to, you know, it's always just the most recent pattern, which is way over on the right here, out of sight. But I wanted to point out that you can also get it to alert the detected patterns, which can be the double tops or the double bottoms. You can also get it to alert this change of character, and you get a change of character, and you can see you have this double top here, and then you have this alert change of character. And you're like, okay, this could be a double top and we're about to come down. So you could use that by itself, right? You don't need other indicators. They're selling it as the essential package. This one right here, right? The essential one here. But you really want to have something else on top of that, right? Not just change of character here. This could be good. So what happens if I put Algo Pro on top here? You can see there's also a sell signal appears on Algo Pro. So you could take this signal, knowing that you have a change of character, which is likely a double top pattern here, and a sell signal, and of course it worked really well. So that's one way you can do it. It's pretty cool. Let's have a quick look at the pattern that is detected just out of interest. So yeah, so you've got some crazy descending wedge, descending BW. Let's see, hold that over there. The descending, so you hover over it and it says the descending broadening wedge is a bullish reversal pattern anticipating an upside breakout. And look at that, that's pretty interesting. So you have, I've still got Algo Pro superimposed here. Things can get pretty complex, right? So you have Algo Pro basically saying there's a buy signal here as well. So you have the price action concepts from LuxAlgo combined with a breakout of this wedge, which is very interesting. So you have these confluence things as well, so pretty good. So you can see how you can start to add your own technical stuff in on top of this. Now these are zones. This also comes with the price action concept. These are pretty interesting. So these are basically supply and demand zones, and the higher the percentage, the more like the more important they are, right? So the more significant area that they actually are. And you can see that this happened right here at 36%, and boom, sure enough, there was a huge move. So it was a very significant zone. So you can start to combine the things like these little change of character things with these different zones. So there's a lot to this package. I wanted to show you another example. It's just, I don't know, let's try AMD or SPY or something. AMD. So it has detected a pattern here, descending triangle in AMD. You can see the zones in the price action concept have been significant areas, and these are in real time and don't repaint or anything. So they appear, you're like, oh, that's an important part. So it starts to pull down. You know, you can figure a retest here. You can see this pattern wedge is already ongoing. So if we look at what a descending triangle actually is, it's a bearish continuation pattern anticipating a downside breakout. Now we did break out here, but I've seen these types of patterns do this quite a bit. It will be a false breakout and then it'll just tank all the way down. So we'll see what happens, but not always right. Some important percentages here, 38% on these guys right here. Anyway, my point was, you know, it'd be really nice to get a double bottom or something pattern on one of these trades and see if we can look and show you in action. Otherwise, you just have to scroll along and say, okay, here's something that looks like a W pattern, right? So you have this change of character, like right here. So you see how you have this double bottom. Well, let's see if we turn on Algo Pro. Does Algo Pro give a buy? It does. So you have this change of character from the LuxAlgo price action concepts, and then a strong buy from Algo Pro and WOMF all the way up here. And so you can actually see here's an example of a double top actually. So again, you can have these alerted so that you don't have to like watch all the time, obviously. Here's another example though that's quite good. Then you got double top here. LuxAlgo detects it with its change of character. It would probably mark it as a double top as well in this box right here when it happens, and then a sell, and it sells off pretty aggressively all the way down to here. So pretty interesting way to add another layer of confluence to your system. This is a pretty simple way, and I suspect the discount that you'll get for the Black Friday deal on just these price action concepts, so not Algo Pro obviously, but I think these will actually be pretty low cost. But there's so much to it, it's ridiculous. It's like a whole program by itself, which is why I think they've spun it off, because I think it's worth it. I think it's worth its own system. So it's probably going to be very, very cheap because of the Black Friday deal. And again, I'll leave that link in the description below so you can jump on that. It only lasts a few days. They do it, I think, once a year. You can see more, and I encourage you to go there and check out the different tutorials and things here, because it kind of shows you what you're getting. So here's kind of a double bottom, and you can see the strong zone right here, breaker blocks. So imagine you get this plus a change of character or double bottom pattern indicator plus a buy from either LuxAlgo or Algo Pro, whatever you use. You're likely going to get a good run to the upside. I think this will help eliminate a lot of people's main issue, which is how do you get rid of fake signals. Now, I don't worry too much about fake signals because there's not that many fake signals in the settings I have, and I'm okay with taking small losses. And, you know, but a lot of people expect like really high win rates with these, but I think the highest you can really expect is about 80%. But the problem is if you get 2 or 3 in a row, or 4 in a row even, The problem is a lot of people will just be like, oh, this doesn't work, or, instead you can start adding things like this to really help. So just kind of going through this stuff. There's a lot to it. Like if you want to, like this market structure stuff, it's quite a rabbit hole. Liquidity concepts. So you get some of this stuff in here as well. The patterns is what I was talking about. So the idea that they'll tell you when there's double tops, double bottoms. They'll send you an alert saying there's a double bottom or double top. You can immediately pull up your chart, fire up your favorite indicator, Algo Pro or LuxAlgo, and check to see if it's in conjunction, confluence with these. And then boom, just go for it. Or Head and Shoulders is another one you could use. We could probably have a hunt for that, or you could have a hunt for those and see if that works, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I'm excited. I think I don't know what the prices are today of the sale. I haven't checked. You guys should probably go and check it out. If you use the link in the description below, you'll get the absolute cheapest price possible. I have a built-in discount as well, so that's pretty cool. So hopefully you get that if you go through my link. Imbalance concepts, fair value gaps. Never been a huge fan of fair value gaps. I know there's a few traders out there that use them, but that's included in the price action concept as well. I know a couple of professional services that do strategies based on fair value gaps. Volume imbalance, opening gaps, so much stuff. So I'm really glad they're spinning this off as a very low cost part of the whole system. And I think it's been overwhelmed for a lot of people, and it's nice to see them doing this. Anyway, hopefully that's helpful. Go and check out the Black Friday deal on LuxAlgo. I think it'll be exciting to see, and I'll do another video tomorrow when I know a bit more about what's included in the backtesting package, the ultimate package. And hopefully you guys have a good day. Thanks.